Kia ora, I'm Shona Jennings. I'm the Director of Impact at ChildFund New Zealand. I've got great pleasure today in bringing you a discussion with two very special visitors from Papua New Guinea. Wesh Siku, who is the Senior Project Officer with the One Top Kaunselim Helpim Lain in Papua New Guinea, and Lua Alu, who is a Senior Counsellor also at the Hotline. So One Top Kaunselim Helpim Lain translates as Friends Helping Friends, and it's basically a child fund project in Papua New Guinea, also funded with support of the New Zealand Aid Programme to help supporters of gender-based violence in PNG. So, first question, is violence against women and children in Papua New Guinea a problem?
Thank you, Shona, for that question. I would say that gender-based violence in Papua New Guinea is a massive problem in PNG, and it is like 2 out of 3 faces violence in a lifetime.
It's a pretty terrible statistic, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So ChildFund's response has been to set up a telephone hotline. What is a hotline?
That is correct. Telephone hotline service is a national toll-free hotline that has been set up to help survivors of gender-based violence, not only in one part of Papua New Guinea, but entire country.
Right. So why did you set one up in PNG? Like, why a hotline?
Yeah. Basically, the hotline was set in Papua New Guinea because the trend, or I would say the prevalence of gender-based violence in Papua New Guinea was really going up, and it's not only the telephone counseling helpline, but there are already other services on the ground who are trying to address gender-based violence. And this project was initiated to complement the services that other providers are already providing, and basically this is to do with a referral of survivors to different service providers.
Right, services like the police or the churches or safe houses and
That is right. That is right.
Yeah. So how many calls would you get to the hotline?
Daily, we get depends on sometimes when we do SMS blasts. That's when we get a lot of callers, and there's 7 counselors and also two senior counselors. We can get 50 to 70 callers per counselors per day. But in a normal day, one caller gets about 5 to 10 callers. With the genuine callers, there's also abusive callers as well. Yes.
What's an SMS blast?
SMS blast is we have this arrangement with a digital company, a telephone company. They send out messages through mobile, those with mobile telephones.
Yeah, actually, what we did was that we developed a key message saying that violence against women is not right. So if you need any counseling, psychosocial counseling, please call a line. So we will put that number as well on that message. And then the telecommunication company, which is Digicel, do a text message blast to selected province and randomly selected provinces, and then we get the calls from there.
Yes, about 3,000 to all the 3,000 owners of mobiles.
Yes. Yeah.
Right, cool. So what are you doing here? Well, what kind of calls do you get, I guess, is probably...
When we do the blasts, because of the message, most of it is information. They ring back to get information. When they see the message, if it's helping people with violence and all that, they also, in the process of getting information, they bring out the needs, counseling needs. Some of them have been living in abusive homes for so long. When they see the message, okay, through the inquiry, they talk about the problems, marriage problems, violence, fights, children discipline problems, all those sorts of problems. Yeah.
And sometimes children are calling?
Yeah, basically, you know, children don't own phones in our country, so they find it really difficult to call. But you know, parents and caregivers are calling on behalf of their children. Children, so it's like 3% of the calls that we have received are children.
So, what are you doing here in New Zealand?
Thank you. We are here in New Zealand. It's something like on a fact-finding mission. We are here to basically visit different service providers who are like the kind of service that we are providing back in PNG. So we did an arrangement with different service providers in Auckland, and we are here to visit all those different service providers to see actually what they are doing, and then get some helpful lessons from them. And then when we go back to PNG, the project that we have in PNG is very new. It's a new thing, and actually that's one of the what would I say, that's the only project in the country that we have, first of its kind in the country. So coming out like this, we just wanted to get some information how the services are established here in Auckland, and when we get that information, we'll go back and then try to improve the hotline service that we have back in PNG.
So you've learned a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yes, we're really struggling because it's the first telephone counseling service in the country. Services we have visited, the standards are quite high. And looking at them, we would wish that one day, we will become like them. And also we like specialized training also. So these services have lots of specialized people who are helping the services that they are providing.
Yeah. When you look at it, like PNG started, the PNG, the hotline service, the telephone counseling started 4 years ago, 2015. And when you look at Auckland, they started 20 years ago, which we believe that they have massive experience and massive, ideas to share with us. And then, we take back these ideas and try to, work on it to improve the service back in PNG.
Is it transferable though? I mean, culturally, we're very different places.
Yes, some of the services similar because they are Pacific oriented. They face the similar problems like us. So it is possible that we can learn from them or how they go about helping their own people. So because we are the same, it's possible.
Yeah. In terms of the model that they are using, is more common. Or it's like it's Pacific way of doing things, So we feel that I think if we imply that model back in our country, it will work.
And so what can New Zealanders do to help with this situation in Papua New Guinea, ending violence against women and children?
Yeah, basically the current funding that we are running this project came from the government of New Zealand with the support, additional support from ChildFund New Zealand, and we want that sort of support to continue for the next couple of years, so we can help a lot of women and children who are all living in fear, who are going through the problem of family sexual violence. So I mean, yeah, it would be wonderful to see if the government of New Zealand again said, okay, here's the money, please continue the project for the next 5 years. It would be good.
Yeah.
It's a bonus for us.
Well, thank you both very much for coming to New Zealand, and best of luck with the project. And ChildFund New Zealand will be advertising for support for this project. It's really important to keep this project going in Papua New Guinea. And thank you very much.
Thank you.